Hey guys, what's going on? It is Greg with Full Court Nerd, and we are all wrapped up with the NBA season. The bow is on it, and we are ready to talk NBA playoff basketball. But first, let's just reminisce on how good of a preseason prediction I actually made. Keep in mind, as we look back through this, I only missed one team in each conference on who actually made the playoffs. So, I mean, I'm not trying to pat myself... Oh, please, no need to cheer, no need to cheer. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back or anything like that, but I did a pretty good job. So let's go ahead and start over in that Eastern Conference. The first matchup, you're going to have the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. I think Brooklyn's playing really well right now, but I don't think it's well enough to get past Atlanta. Next up, you have Toronto going up against the Washington Wizards. And the Wizards, they play physical, but I don't know if they can be finesse like Toronto can be. However, I do think that Washington's going to go on and play Atlanta in the next round. The next matchup in the East, you're going to have the Chicago Bulls going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. And this is actually a really great matchup for the Bulls. Not only is it a favorable matchup on the court, it's really not a far distance to travel either, so I think that's going to be advantageous for the Bulls and really going to help them in the next round going up against Cleveland. And yes, Cleveland's going up against Boston, yeah, blah, 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 Boston's, whatever. Cleveland's not going to have any trouble with Boston. They're going to meet up with the Bulls. So now you're going to have the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Washington Wizards. I can't trust them enough to get to the NBA Finals, but I do trust them enough to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Bulls, Cavaliers, this is your matchup of the Eastern Conference right here. Whoever wins this is going to eventually go on to the NBA Finals. I do, however, think that it's going to be Cleveland. You have LeBron James. What more can you want? It's going to depend on Derrick Rose being healthy. If Jimmy Butler can guard LeBron in any capacity, I think Chicago is going to make this an interesting series. However, I do think Chicago is going to have a difficult time maintaining speed and pace with them on offense. I think Cleveland took 3 out of 4 games from them this year, so I think Cleveland's going to go on against the Hawks. And with that said, I think Cleveland's going to go on to the NBA Finals too. Moving over to the Western Conference, you're going to have Golden State going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And Anthony Davis is one of the best big men in basketball. However, that finesse and that fun, energetic style of play that Steve Kerr has the Warriors playing, I think the Warriors are going to go on. Portland and Memphis, this might be, it's an upset seed-wise, but I don't think it's really that big of an upset. I think Memphis goes on. Anthony Davis, he's one of the better big men in basketball. Marc Gasol is the best big man in basketball. I think Memphis goes on. Good series against Portland, but Memphis is going to go on. Next up, you're going to have the Clippers taking on the Spurs, and that is just so unfortunate for the Clippers. Spurs are going to have not an easy go of it, but I could see this getting wrapped up in 5 or 6 games. And in a all-Texas matchup, you're going to have the Houston Rockets going up against the Dallas Mavericks. I think Houston's just going to be way too much for them. They're going to go on and meet the San Antonio Spurs in the next round. Golden State going up against Memphis. I think this is going to be a battle. A lot of bruises are going to be in this series, but I think Golden State can pull it off. And then in the other series, I think with San Antonio and their experience, I think they're going to get past the Houston Rockets. The Rockets got a little bit more energy, but until you knock off the champ, I'm going to stick with the champ. So the San Antonio Spurs are going to meet up with the Golden State Warriors over in the Western Conference. With that said, this whole time I've been saying, hey, it's hard to go up against experience and coaching and players that have been there, but I just really want to see Golden State go up against Cleveland. We've seen LeBron versus San Antonio before. I get that. I'm not excited about that. So it very well could be San Antonio, Cleveland, but I'm hoping it is Golden State and Cleveland. Cleveland and Golden State, they are exact mirrors of each other. They both can be fast-paced. Cleveland can lock it down with their size a little bit easier, but I just want to see Steph Curry and LeBron in the finals. I don't think Golden State's at that stage yet where they can win a championship, especially going up against LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers. So my ultimate pick is Cleveland over Golden State in 5 games. Now, what has become a custom here at Full Court Nerd, I'm actually going to call out a fellow YouTuber and get their predictions in a gentleman wager. If you want to actually put some money down, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do that, but just a gentleman's wager, just for funsies, okay? So Coach Nick over at B-Ball Breakdown, I am challenging you, amigo. Let me know who you have in the Eastern Conference Finals. Let me know who you got in the Western Conference Finals. Let me know who you ultimately have winning the entire championship and how many games you have, and we'll just kind of compare apples to apples and see who did a better job. So thank you all for your support. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to hit that, I think it's down here, that subscribe button so you can get more content. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, comment on the post below, Get us over at Twitter at Full Court Nerd. Until next time, you all stay classy, and I'll see you on the green. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook.com/FullCourtNerd or on Twitter at Full Court Nerd.